one fine morning, the sunlight filtered through the window. Suddenly, Dad said he had to go to work and told Lily to stay home and be good. Lily asked to go to work with Dad. Dad refused, asked Lily to obey and stay home, and gave Lily the milk to drink.
Lấy sữa đi con. Đúng rồi. Uống đi. Đó, để. Đó.
Thank you.
Đúng rồi.
Lily thanked Dad and Dad left, promising to come back soon.
Bye.
As Dad's figure disappeared, the house suddenly became strangely quiet. Lily looked around, a feeling of sadness rising. But then a thought flashed. Why don't I follow Dad? So the little monkey decided to go on a secret adventure. Lily quickly pulled the cart and ran quickly on the red dirt road, her heart pounding with excitement. Seeing Dad's figure ahead, Lily quickly hid behind a thick bush, giggling to herself. Dad won't find me. But the adventure was not as easy as Lily thought. Just a little careless, when reaching a turn, Lily lost track of her father. Dad, where are you? Lily called out anxiously. She started wandering around looking for him. In her confusion, Lily got lost in a strange garden, where plants taller than her head grew in straight rows. It was a corn garden. Lily ran to a corn plant, using all her strength to break it. It wasn't easy. The corn was extremely stubborn. But Lily didn't give up. She twisted, pulled, and finally, snap! The first corn was in her hand. Happy, Lily started loading her trophy onto the cart. After a while of trying, the cart was full of corn. Just as Lily pulled the cart out to go back, a familiar voice rang out. Lily, what are you doing here? Lily was startled. Oh, Dad!
Ủa, Lily?
Dad had found her,
Rồi, Lily.
next to the small cart now full of
Đi
corn.
đâu ra đây? Hả? Ba kêu Lily ở nhà mà đi đâu ra đây hả con?
At first, Dad
Con làm
gently
gì kìa?
reminded,
Cái gì kia?
Lily,
Đâu, xem nào.
next time you shouldn't
đây.
follow Dad without asking for permission.
À, con hai bắp hả?
Lily lowered her head,
Ồ.
a little
Để bác xem nào.
apologetic. But then, Dad's
Ồ, hai
eyes
bắp hả?
suddenly lit up
Ồ, bắp
when he
con này
saw
ha.
Lily's work.
Bắp này nướng ngon này nha. Luộc cũng ngon mà nướng ngon nha Ly. Ngon đó hả Ly?
Dad
Ồ,
smiled.
rồi.
But
Sao vậy nè?
this
Nghe lời
place
ba
is
nhá, nghe
perfect
chưa?
for grilling corn.
Thôi,
We'll
bây giờ con
grill
nướng bắp
this
cho Ly ăn
corn.
nhé.
Lily shouted happily. Following Dad was such a good decision. The two of them went to an empty lot together.
Rồi bỏ xuống đó. Rồi vào đây. Đây nha, mình xếp vào đây ha.
Dad instructed Lily on what to do.
Sơ lên Ly nha. Chứ lột nhiều quá là nó cháy nha Ly. Đó. Rồi. Nè, thấy không? Đó, bắt đầu nó bỏ đi nha. Đi kiếm thêm cho ba mấy cái củ.
Lily, help me
Đi con.
pick up some dry wood.
Đây. Rồi. Kia Ly kìa. Đấy con, đúng rồi, mang vào đây.
Lily accepted the task, trotting to pick up small branches of wood and bring them back to Dad.
Lấy con, lấy đi, con lấy đi. Kia kìa Ly kìa. Kìa. Rồi, lấy kia nữa kìa. Lấy kia nữa. Rồi, mang vào đây. Ba tủ lá lên nha. Chào bà tí ha.
In no time, a small fire had flared up,
Rồi.
and Dad placed the fresh corn on the grill.
Ừ. Rồi, cho nó chín mình đi chơi tí ha. Được không? Đi xem rau tí ha.
While waiting for the corn to ripen, the father and daughter took a walk in a nearby vegetable garden.
Nè, rau cải này.
After a while, a sweet, fragrant smell began to spread in the air. I smell it, Lily exclaimed. They hurried back to the fire. The corn had now turned golden yellow, lightly charred, and looked very appealing.
Cái này được đi này. Đây đi này. Đó. Thơm quá ha. Đóng với con, đóng ha. Chờ tí.
Dad carefully picked one out, blew on it to cool it, and then gave it to Lily.
Ngon không đi?
They both sat down, happily enjoying the results. The grilled corn was hot, sweet, and fragrant, more delicious than anything Lily had ever eaten.
Ngon quá.
Dad also praised the corn Lily had picked as very delicious.
Đây đi, đừng lấy. Ngon quá ha. Ngon quá hả Ly? Ngon quá, ngon quá. Ngon Ly. Ngon quá ha. Cắn đi con, cắn đi. Nè. Đúng rồi.
After they were full, the sun was starting to set. Dad said, "It's time for us to go home, Lily."
Thôi còn cái này mình mang đi về nhá, thấy chưa? Mang về nhà ăn nhá. Rồi, thôi được rồi. Đau quá, thôi đi về nè. Đi. Đi về ha.
On a sunny weekend, Lily was enjoying the peaceful atmosphere. Suddenly, a great idea came to her mind. I'll drive to the grocery store to buy some food. Thinking and doing, she immediately ran to her secret little chest, carefully took out some coins. To prepare for the trip, Lily seriously put on her favorite helmet. She was ready. But when she got to the yard, a disgraceful scene appeared. Lily's beloved car was not only covered in dust, but also being requisitioned as an unexpected drying rack with her own clothes hanging on it. Another girl might have been confused or angry, but Lily was not. She quickly analyzed the situation. Wearing a helmet is too cumbersome, she thought. Very smart, Lily immediately went back into the house, took off her helmet, and took out a large basket. The little girl calmly returned to the car, quickly collected each item of clothing, put them in the basket, and brought them into the house. After finishing the first task, Lily returned to the car. While cleaning, her sharp eyes suddenly discovered a problem even bigger than the dirt. One of the wheels was broken. The trip to the grocery store seemed to be postponed, but Lily was not about to give up. If the car breaks down, I will fix it, she told herself. Lily immediately remembered her father's toolkit and ran to find it. This was indeed a big challenge. Standing in front of the mechanic's toolkit, this was the first time Lily had tried this job. It doesn't look easy, she muttered as she tried to find the right tool. Sometimes she fumbled. Sometimes the bolt was really stubborn. However, Lily's determination was greater than the difficulty. But I believe I can do it! With her perseverance, observation, and intelligence, the little girl found a way to fix the wheel. After a while of concentrated effort, click! The wheel was fixed perfectly. A smart and careful little mechanic like Lily did not stop there. If she did it, she had to do it thoroughly. She took a broom and meticulously swept the entire car, inside and out, not leaving a single speck of dust behind. And the best thing, after everything was done, Lily remembered her father's instructions. She carefully arranged each item in the toolkit and put them back in their original place, neat as if no one had ever taken them out. Finally, the car was ready. Not only was it not broken, but it was also spotless. She did not forget to check one last time to make sure everything was in order. Lily proudly admired her work. Now, talented mechanic Lily can confidently drive her like-new car, embarking on a trip to the grocery store, a trip she overcame all on her own. One day, Lily's dad came home from shopping, looking extremely happy.
Lily. Ngồi đó, đi đây. Hả? Lily, ngồi làm gì đây? Nhà ba.
Lily, look what Dad got, he said.
Con đi vào nhé. Đi vào đi. Đi nhà ba có lâu không? Ừ? Ngồi đấy nhà ba có lâu không? Hả? Nè, cho ba cho xem đồ mới nha. Nè. Đây, cho xem này. Đấy. Ba mua được một cái áo à?
Excitedly holding up a brand new t-shirt.
Nhưng mà thử không? Thử không? Này. Xem thử nào.
He went inside, tried it on right away, and spun around for his daughter. What do you think?
Ổn đi hả? Ổn không? Nè. Về mặc thử nha. Cái áo rộng quá hả?
Wow.
Được không? Được không? Lily thấy bố mặc được không? Mặc cái này hợp không?
Lily clapped her hands, her eyes wide. Wow,
Hey.
Dad, you look
Hey.
so handsome. You look younger.
Được. Mặc thử hả?
Her dad grinned from ear to ear.
Này, cưới này. Đây, Lily thử này. Đi ra. Đây. Thôi bỏ ở đây nhá. Để bữa sau ba mua cho Ly một cái áo giống vậy nhé, được không? Ly mặc nhé. Nhé.
Thank you.
Ha ha.
A moment later, Dad said, "Be a good girl and eat your yogurt, okay? Dad is going to the market to get food for lunch."
Đến đâu ăn nhé. Ly ngồi đây rồi. Nè. Chờ xíu, chờ xíu. Đi ăn này nhá. Ra ngoài với đồ ăn về nấu ăn nha. Đưa mình ăn cơm nhé. Này Ly này, ăn xong bỏ đây nha. Này, ăn xong cái đâu đi nhé.
When she was alone, Lily's mischievous curiosity took over. She kept staring at the new shirt. It's such a nice shirt. Maybe I'll just try it on for a second, she thought. She tried to pull the giant shirt on, but she was too small. As she was struggling, oh no! The yogurt in her hand spilled all over the new shirt. Lily panicked. She quickly tried to wipe the stain off, but it only seemed to spread. Realizing she was in trouble, she decided to get rid of the evidence. She rushed the shirt to the bathroom, turned on the water, and scrubbed hard. until the stain was gone. She then took the soaking wet shirt outside and hung it up to dry. Hoping it would be dry before Dad got back. After cleaning the scene, Lily ran and hid. Dad immediately noticed something was wrong. Huh? Why is my new shirt out here? He wondered.
Rồi, áo gì đây trời? Sao bận đấy? Đi làm cái gì cái áo mình đây? Đi. Đi ơi.
When she heard her dad come home, her heart was pounding. She nervously hid behind her door, peeking out to see what would happen.
Đi ơi. Đi.
He called out, "Lily, Lily, where are you?" When she didn't answer.
Đi.
Dad went looking for her. He found her hiding deep inside the closet.
Hả? Cứ đây làm chi vậy? Làm cái gì sai đúng không?
As soon as she saw him, Lily burst into tears. Daddy, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I just wanted to try on your shirt.
Oh. Làm sai đúng không? Ly làm rơi cái áo của ba đó không Ly? Có phải không? Áo mới mua mà làm rơi rồi.
Looking at the wet shirt and his sobbing daughter, Dad was a little upset. He sighed, explaining that he had saved his money for a long time to buy that shirt. But when he saw how sorry Lily was, his heart softened.
Sao? Biết lỗi rồi hả?
He decided to forgive her. He patted her head. Okay, stop crying. Next time, you just have to be more careful.
Mình rồi hả?
Don't play with Dad's things without asking, understand?
Lỗi đúng không?
And just like that, they made up.
À, sao thương thế? Thôi ra làm đồ để đi ăn nhé. Nhá. Làm đồ đi ăn nhé.
Dad comforted Lily and smiled. If you're done crying, come help me make lunch. The story of the new shirt ended with a warm, happy lunch for both of them. A sudden August downpour shattered the quiet of the small house, where Lily was engrossed in the world of cartoons.
Barbecue.
The first rumble of thunder didn't startle her. Oh! But a flash of lightning outside the window sparked an image in her mind. The line of sun-scented clothes her dad had washed that morning. Oh no, she cried out softly. Without a second's hesitation, she rushed to find her umbrella, one as bright yellow as the sunshine she adored. Her small feet scurried out into the garden as the rain began to fall harder, splashing coolly against her face. Just as she arrived and reached out to pull down the first shirts, Lily was stopped by a faint, lost cry nearby. Amidst the white sheet of rain, a tiny, trembling yellow dot looked hopeless. A lost duckling! Her heart tightened. Forgetting all about the soaking laundry, Lily's eyes could only see the tiny, fragile creature. She hurried over, tilting her umbrella to shield the duckling. Under the yellow canopy, she sat down, using her own small body to give her new friend more shelter, hoping her warmth could chase away the rain's chill. The two of them, one big and one small, warmed each other in the bleak, rainy scene. When the rain subsided, Lily gently carried the duckling into the house. She placed it in a basket lined with a soft cloth and carefully dried its silky, downy feathers with a towel. Sheltered and warm, the duckling nuzzled its small head against Lily's hand and let out a soft, clear chirp that sounded like, "Mom, Mom!" That clear cry felt like a warm stream flowing deep into Lily's soul. She was stunned for a moment, then giggled. A strange, sweet, and sacred feeling welled up inside her. She knew that, from this moment on, she had a small, lovely responsibility to protect. Suddenly remembering her unfinished task, Lily rushed back outside to gather the clothes. With no place to hang them inside, the clever girl draped the clothes over her set of wooden chairs. pulled her electric fan close, turning it to the highest setting to dry them. When her dad came home, he was surprised by his daughter's invention.
Cái gì đó Ly?
Lily excitedly showed off the new family member and recounted the story of rescuing the little duckling.
Gì vậy? Ôi trời, trời vịt đâu đây?
Her dad
Đâu này?
didn't just praise his daughter's responsibility, he was immensely proud of her kind
đâu này?
heart. He pulled Lily into his arms for a tight,
Vịt ăn chưa
warm
con?
hug. Outside,
Cho vịt
the
ăn
rain
chưa?
continued to fall.
Lấy vịt đâu
But
về?
inside the
Xem nào.
small house, a gentle fairy tale had been written with love, innocence, and compassion.
Ôi trời ơi, yêu nhà nè. Nè. Trời
The
ơi,
duckling had
cưng nè.
found a family,
Vịt đâu cưng
and
vậy?
Lily had
Nè.
learned her first
Ở ngoài
lesson
sau
of
đúng không? Đúng rồi, đúng
unconditional
không?
love, a feeling even warmer than the sun itself.
Qua đây ba xem nào. Qua đây ba xem nào, qua đây. Qua đây ba bế vịt xem nào. Nè.
Under the golden, honey-like morning sun, the small garden was alive with the sounds of life. For Lily, the sweetest sound was the joyful bee-bee from the herd of goats whenever they saw her familiar figure in a conical hat. Especially Bebe, the little goat with dark, expressive eyes that Lily loved the most.
À, Ly giỏi quá nha. Cảm ơn Ly nhá. Mà cái bó này nữa nha Ly nhá. Đây con. Nè. Đây. Cầm cho ba nhá. Thấy chưa? Đi đi con. Cầm cho dê nhá.
Eat well, baby, she whispered, handing a clump of fresh green grass through the wooden fence. Bebe gently nuzzled Lily's small palm, its damp nose creating a cute, ticklish sensation. To Lily, Bebe was not just a goat, but a little friend with whom she could share secrets and shower with all her tender care. While Lily was busy with her little friend, in the distance, her dad's figure was still diligently working. His shirt was soaked with sweat, beads of it dotting his sun-darkened forehead, a testament to his love for his
Ly này.
family.
Nốt có này nhá. Cho thứ ba nốt cái này nhá. Đi vào đi. Cái dê này.
Looking at her dad, a gentle idea popped into her head. Lily ran into the house, her feet moving swiftly. The small kitchen suddenly came to life with the presence of the tiny chef. Lily stood on her tiptoes to reach for the plump oranges in the refrigerator. With small but skillful hands, she carefully placed them on the juicer. She used all her strength, pressing down firmly, letting streams of fragrant, gleaming golden orange juice flow into the glass. Each drop of juice seemed to sparkle with the pure love she wanted to give her dad. After finishing, Lily carefully poured the orange juice from the glass into a bottle. The cool bottle of orange juice was ceremoniously delivered to her dad. Dad, I brought you some water. Her
cái gì đây
dad
cho ba
looked
hả?
surprised, then smiled
Con
gently.
làm gì đây? Nước cho ba hả? Hả? Liên mang này cho ba hả? À, này sao đây? Mở ra uống à? Uống được không?
He took the bottle from his daughter's hand and took a large gulp.
Uống được không vậy Lý? Ừ? Uống được không vậy? Được hả? Nước gì lại Lý?
The sweet, refreshing taste of the juice seemed to wash away all his fatigue.
Uống
But
được nhỉ?
sweeter than the
Uống được đấy.
juice was the thoughtful heart of his
Nước
little
được đấy.
girl.
Con muỗi nó cắn này. Nước được đấy. À, có thử miếng hả? Đây. À, nước ngon mà nhỉ? Đấy, thấy không? Ngon quá nhỉ? Ly giỏi lắm. Trời ơi, bẩn hết rồi kìa.
Lily thoughtfully took a tissue from her bag and gave it to her dad to wipe his sweat.
Ôi, cho ba giấy hả? Cho ba giấy nữa hả?
In that moment, time
Cảm
seemed to
ơn Ly
stand
nhé.
still. Her dad said nothing, only quietly stroking his daughter's head, his eyes filled with boundless pride and love.
À, để bà lau cho Ly một cái đi nha. Bày áo này ha. Cảm ơn Ly nhá. Còn một tờ này mình cất đi nhá. Lúc nào dơ dơ lấy ra lau ha. Đây, bà cất cho Ly nhá. Đây. Rồi, cảm ơn con nhé. Cái này bà uống tí nữa ha. Ha. Bà uống tí nữa nhé. Rồi, đi vô thôi con. Đi. Vô trong nhà đi.
After making sure her dad was re-energized, Lily happily ran back to Bebe. She brought a large armful of grass, feeding her little friend, while whispering the story of her magical orange juice. Bebe seemed to understand, nuzzling its head against her hand as if in thanks. The love Lily had for her little goat baby, the filial love she had for her great dad, and the infinite love the dad had for his precious daughter all blended together, creating the warmest and sweetest country melody. Under the warm afternoon sun, the small garden of the dad and daughter bustled with the sounds of their work. Dad was diligently tending to the new flower beds, his shirt soaked with sweat, but a gentle smile remained on his face. From the goat pen, little Lily came scampering out, her voice as clear as a bell. "Daddy, what are you doing?" Seeing his precious daughter, her dad replied softly, "I'm planting more flowers to make our garden even more beautiful, sweetie." His eyes shone with pride. Would Lily like to help? Lily cheered with delight. She was given the important task of going to the next garden patch to pick more of the brightest flowers. With her tiny hands, Lily carefully chose each bloom, cradling them as if they were precious gems. Soon, she returned with an armful of colorful flowers.
Cảm ơn Ly nhá. Đưa cho ba nào. Chỗ nhiều vậy.
Her
Nhiều thế.
face beaming with joy.
Này, bà chồng ở đây
Looking
nhé.
at his daughter,
con ăn được cái này
her
không?
dad's heart grew warm. Together, they tilled the soil and placed each small flower into the ground.
Đó, đi qua đây ngồi đi, qua đây bà chỉ bà làm nhé. Nè, nhìn bà trồng hoa này ha. Này bà lấy hoa đây nhá. Bỏ đây này. Đó, đúng rồi, cảm ơn Ly nhá. Lấy hoa cho bà đi. Ly lấy hoa đi. Đây, đây này. Đó, bỏ đây, bỏ đây, bỏ đây. À, đúng rồi, giỏi, cảm ơn Ly nhá. Đó, bà lấy nữa đi, lấy hoa đi. Bỏ đây này. Đó, Ly giỏi quá, giúp bà giỏi ha. Rồi, lấy thêm đi con, lấy thêm hoa đi. Lấy hoa bên đây này. Đó, lấy một cành hoa lớn nhá. Bỏ đây. Đúng rồi, cảm ơn Ly nhá. Rồi, lấy nữa đi, lấy hoa đi. Lấy bên ngoài kia kìa. Bỏ đây con, hoa bỏ đây. Đây này. Giỏi. À, Ly, con đi lấy cho bà ít nước nhá. Đây kia lấy cái xô lấy cho bà ít nước đi con. Đúng rồi, đi ra ngoài kia kìa.
Lily enthusiastically carried a bucket of water. Though it was heavy, she still managed to water each plant.
Ui. À, cảm ơn Ly nhé. Ui trời ơi. À, lấy nữa đi, lấy nữa đi. Ui. À, cảm ơn Ly nhé. Đi lấy nữa đi con. Rồi, cảm ơn Ly nhé. Rồi, nhiều nước quá Ly này, thấy không? Đó. Mai mốt hoa đẹp là nhờ có Ly nhá, thấy chưa? Bây giờ Ly lấy thêm cho ba thêm một xô nữa nhé. Cảm ơn Ly nhé. Để lấy cho ba nhé. Bây giờ lấy cho ba thêm một xô nữa nhé. Ngoài kia. Rồi. Cảm ơn Ly nhé. Tôi đi chở dưới quần áo rồi này, thấy không? Để bà đồ dưới xong rồi bà thay đồ cho Ly nhé. Rồi, xong rồi. Bằng quá nhỉ? Bằng bên kia kìa. Bằng bên kia đẹp chưa? Bốt hoa đẹp nhé. Thấy không? Cầm cho bà đi. Cầm qua bà đi. Đấy. Đi thôi. Đi nào. Đây Ly. Qua đây bà hãy đưa cho Ly nhé. Qua đây hãy đưa cho Ly này. Đây Ly. Nè. Không. Nè.
When the work was done, her dad led Lily to the melon patch, where a large, ripe watermelon was waiting. This is a reward for my hard-working little gardener, he said, stroking Lily's head.
Thấy không? Đó. Đó được đó. Lấy quả đó đi. Lấy quả đó đi. Đây. Được đấy. Nè. Này, cầm lấy. Cầm lấy ba cái này. À, bỏ đây hả? To quá. Không vừa. Nè. Con cầm xô đi. Cầm này đi. Đi nào đi. Đưa rồi đi. Đi nào. Rồi, được rồi ba. Con ngồi đây chờ tí nhé. Chờ ba tí nha. Nó lại ngồi đi, chờ ba tí.
Inside, while her dad was busy cutting the watermelon, Lily sat obediently watching cartoons.
Đi nhà qua nhé. Bạn bày trên bàn kìa. Tí nào xong rồi ăn nhé. Tí nào xong rồi ăn nhé. Được chưa? Ừ. Lily ở nhà ngoan nhé.
Her dad went back to the garden to finish his work, leaving Lily by herself. Oh. But when the cool plate of melon was placed on the table, she didn't feel like eating it. Oh. A mischievous thought suddenly sparked in her mind. Lily ran to the refrigerator and swung the door open. The cold bottles of milk were calling to her. Without hesitation, she took them all out and drank them deliciously. After drinking, seeing the empty bottles lying scattered on the floor, Lily was suddenly struck with fear. What do I do? Dad will find out, she thought. In a moment of panic, she quickly gathered all the empty bottles and stuffed them back into the refrigerator, arranging them neatly, hoping her dad wouldn't notice.
Ui, đi giỏi nha. Ở nhà ngoan này con. Sao ướt người mày? Sao người ướt rồi? Dính này này. Gì vậy?
When her dad returned, tired and thirsty, he walked straight to the refrigerator. Lily's heart pounded. She rushed over, stretching out her arms to try and block him. Daddy, don't open it! But it was too late. The refrigerator door opened, and Lily's secret was exposed.
Ủa?
Seeing the empty bottles, her dad's face showed a flicker of surprise before turning stern.
Bây giờ Lily bỏ thùng cái này vào thùng rác hay chưa? Bây giờ nhiệm vụ của Lily là bỏ thùng rác nhé.
But he didn't scold Lily for drinking all the milk.
Không sao đâu bà Thương.
He simply said gently, his voice tinged with a little sadness, Lily, why didn't you put the bottles in the trash can? We need to keep our house clean.
Được không? Bây giờ nhiệm vụ của Lily là bỏ thùng rác nhé.
Hearing her dad's words, Lily knew she was wrong. She mumbled an apology, her eyes welling up with tears. Without needing to be told again, she quickly cleaned up her battlefield, carrying each empty bottle to the trash can.
Đây nữa. Rồi, bỏ thùng rác đi con. Đây bà Thương nè, đây.
Seeing his daughter's remorse and her haste to fix her mistake, her dad's anger melted away, leaving only boundless love for his little girl.
Đi ra mua thêm cho Ly nhé. Này mặt bẩn hết rồi này, thấy không? Bây giờ đi rửa mặt cho Ly nhé.
The video opens with the image of a little girl, Lily, in cute blue pajamas, waking up from a long sleep and running to find her dad. Morning hunger, pangs urged Lily to run straight to the refrigerator. She opened the fridge door, hoping to find something to eat, but it was completely empty inside, with only a few empty bottles. A look of disappointment was clear on her face. At that moment, Lily's dad was busy sweeping the house. Seeing his daughter was hungry, he paused his work, took some money from his wallet, and gave it to Lily, telling her to go buy her own breakfast. Lily happily took the money from her dad. She prepared very carefully for her first shopping trip of the day. She took a small woven handbag and put on a lovely straw hat.
Đi mua được về sớm chưa? Được chưa? Thôi, mua lên mua đi con. Mua đây. Rồi, đi đi. Bye.
Before leaving, she didn't forget to turn around and wave goodbye to her dad, who had resumed his cleaning.
La la la.
Lily skipped along the familiar village path. Perhaps wanting to find a really good eatery, she walked quite a long way, passing through cool, tree-lined roads. After walking for a while, Lily felt tired. She stopped by the side of the road, right next to a large, neatly stacked pile of firewood, to rest. Resting by the roadside, Lily watched the peaceful scenery of the countryside with occasional traffic passing by. The scene was so tranquil, with a cool, gentle breeze. Meanwhile, at home, her dad was still diligently mopping the floor. Perhaps because she was tired and the air was so fresh, Lily's eyes began to droop. She gradually drifted off to sleep without realizing it, her head nodding as she slept soundly by the side of the road. At home, her dad had finished his chores. He looked up at the wall clock and was startled to realize that nearly 2 hours had passed, and his daughter had not yet returned. His face showed clear anxiety and unease. Fearing something had happened to his daughter, he hurriedly got on his motorcycle and rushed off to find Lily. He searched all the familiar alleys, the places she often played, but there was no sign of her. The dad's heart was burning with worry. In contrast to her dad's anxiety, Lily was still fast asleep by the road, completely unaware. Finally, after a long search, the dad found his little daughter sleeping soundly. He didn't scold her, but gently approached, kindly woke Lily up, and then took her to have breakfast, ending a morning full of turmoil, but also filled with warm father-daughter love. After her dad took her to breakfast, the two returned home. While Lily sat and played, her dad quietly went into the bathroom, squatted down, and diligently washed each shirt and pair of pants for his little girl. In the living room, Lily was lost in the simple tunes she strummed on her small guitar. She hummed along to the music, her face shining with innocence and carefree joy. As if suddenly remembering something, Lily put the guitar down and ran to find her dad.
Hey! Dad!
When she saw her dad's back as he was busy washing clothes in the bathroom, an indescribable emotion welled up inside her. Lily stood silently watching her dad, her eyes full of emotion and a hint of regret for her thoughtlessness that morning. Her love for her dad suddenly became deeper than ever. To atone for her mistake, Lily didn't say a word, but quietly returned to the living room. She quickly grabbed the mop, mimicking her dad's posture, and carefully cleaned every little bit. From the living room floor to the threshold, Lily cleaned very thoroughly, looking like the family's professional homemaker. After the floor was sparkling clean, she didn't stop. Lily took a paper towel, climbed onto the dining table in the kitchen, and began her cleanup. She wiped the tabletop clean, then meticulously wiped every corner of the oven. Everything under Lily's hands became shiny and spotless. Having finished her work, Lily stretched out on the familiar sofa, her hands behind her head, and smiled with satisfaction as she admired the fruits of her labor. The house was now much neater and cleaner. However, it seemed she still felt it wasn't enough. As if wanting to do something more to please her dad, Lily had an idea. She ran into the kitchen. Took an ear of corn from the table, put it in a pot, and added water to boil it.
Okay.
While waiting for the corn to cook, Lily lay down on the sofa to relax again. A moment later, the fragrant smell of boiled corn filled the room. Smelling the aroma, Lily sat up, her eyes shining brightly. She ran downstairs, where her dad was still working, tugged on his sleeve, and continuously pulled him up to the living room with a look of eager excitement.
Thôi đi về nhà mà xem này. Đi về nhà mà xem. Đâu? Đây, lên nhà đi. Đây. Đâu, lên mà xem này. Đâu? Làm gì đấy? Đang được bắp hả? Ui, cẩn thận nóng quá. Hút sôi đi nè.
When he saw the pot of hot corn on the table, prepared by his own daughter's hands, the dad couldn't hide his surprise and emotion. He smiled gently, stroked her head, and thanked his little girl.
Cái bọt cái lon. Cái bọt này giúp ra đi. Bỏ đấy. Bỏ sốt. Đúng. Bỏ kia đi con. Bỏ kia kìa. Đây. Thôi ngồi im. Ngoan. Sao vậy đâu? Ngon quá.
The dad and daughter sat together, enjoying the unexpected treat. And as always, the dad prioritized giving the better part to Lily.
Ngồi đó. Ngồi im, ngoan này. Ngoan mà cắt này. Đây. Đúng không Liên? Bắp này ba mua ngon lắm. Đã không? Đấy. Từ từ thôi. Không vội nhá. Hai ba lấy nha. Đó. Từng cái một đó. Ngon quá ha. Đây.
Seeing his daughter eat with relish, the dad's face was filled with happiness.
Bắp ngọt quá ha. Đây, của Ly đây.
The next morning, the dad woke up very early to clean the house. After finishing his work, he gently entered the room and saw his daughter Lily still sound asleep in her familiar bed. Not wanting to wake her, he just watched her quietly for a moment before turning to leave. The dad wheeled out his old motorcycle, his familiar companion. However, the crisp roar of the engine accidentally broke Lily's sleep. She woke with a start. her eyes wide with bewilderment. Realizing her dad was about to go somewhere, Lily instinctively jumped up and ran straight outside. "Dad, Dad!" she called out as she ran, but the sound of the motorcycle drowned out her faint voice. Her dad was gone, without a single glance back. After a short distance, the dad's phone rang. He stopped his bike by the roadside to answer it.
Hello.
At the same time, Lily, with her small legs, had also run close by. Seeing her dad's familiar figure, she panted from exhaustion, waiting with bated breath. But an unexpected situation occurred. As soon as he finished the call, the dad immediately started the engine and continued on his way. Lily was stunned. She thought she had caught up with her dad, only to miss the chance again. Undeterred, she continued the chase. With her intelligence and familiarity with every road in the village, Lily decided not to follow the old path, a shortcut she knew her dad would surely pass. At a T-junction, a bold idea flashed in Lily's mind. She decided to lie stretched out in the middle of the road to block her dad. And just as she predicted, a few minutes later, the figure of her dad and his familiar motorcycle appeared in the distance.
Ủa Lily, con đang ở nhà mà sao ra đây đứng vậy?
Seeing the obstacle of his daughter lying in the middle of the road, the dad was extremely surprised and a little alarmed. He quickly stopped the bike, not understanding what was happening. Finally, having successfully kidnapped her dad, Lily happily climbed onto the back seat. The dad shook his head with a gentle laugh, then drove his mischievous daughter along with him. The destination for the dad and daughter was a famous broken rice, Comtam, restaurant in the village. As soon as they arrived, Lily quickly jumped off the bike, chose a chair, and sat at a table. She raised her hand, waving to the owner to order in a confident and clear voice, just like a regular customer. Before long, a plate of hot rice was brought out for Lily. The aroma of the rice made it impossible for her to wait any longer. Lily picked up a fork and began to enjoy her hard-won breakfast with great relish. A new morning began. The story begins in the quiet stillness of sleep, where the little monkey Lily, with an adorable rosy face, was lost in sweet dreams of her beloved aunt. But when her eyelids fluttered open, reality rushed in, bringing with it a gnawing, deep-seated longing. That feeling of missing her was like a dark cloud covering Lily's innocent soul. The little monkey sat up, crossed her legs on the pillow, and raised her hands to scratch her head in confusion. She then crawled off the bed and padded down the hallway to a smaller bed. Lying there, Lily gazed through the glass window and saw her dad diligently sweeping the yard outside. A look of sadness clearly visible on her face. Lily walked to the door, pressed her hands against the glass to look at her dad, then opened it and ran out to hug his leg tightly.
Đây, làm gì đây? Ừ? Sao? Đây là hả? Đây là hả?
Her dad lovingly lifted Lily and carried her inside.
Hai mặt siêu siêu rồi. Ừ? Hai mặt siêu siêu rồi. Ừ? Đi vào nhé. Sao? Sao mặt buồn thế? Ừ? Ngồi đây xem nào. Sao?
He set Lily down on a yellow beanbag chair. Noticing the sad expression on his daughter's face, he gently stroked her head to comfort her.
Sao? Đau bụng hả? Sao đây? Ừ? Sao? Ừ? Sao đấy? Đau bụng hả? Đi đau bụng hả? Để ba lấy cho Ly nhé. Lấy cho Ly ăn nhé. Được không? Nhé. Để lấy cho Ly ăn đó nhé. Ha? Được không? Ừ?
Lily said nothing, only reaching for the phone to silently look through photos taken with her aunt.
Ồ. Cái gì đây? Hả? Ồ. Cái gì đây? Đâu, con đang xem gì đấy? Ừ, đâu xem nào. Đâu? Đâu? Ồ. Ủa? Gì đây? Sao? 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 Sao muốn chơi cái gì à? Hả? Muốn gọi chơi cái gì à?
Understanding his daughter's heart,
Để ba gọi
her
cho
dad
Ly
suggested
nhé.
calling her aunt to invite her over.
Nhé. À, gì đây đúng không? À. À. Ừ. Thôi, đã gọi gì chơi Ly nhé. Nhé. Ừ, gọi trời đi, chào bà tí. Chào bà tí. Đây, chào bà tí ha. Ừ. Chào bà tí ha. Ừ, chào bà tí, ba đang gọi đây. Alo. Tí Nhung à? Ồ.
Lily watched intently, full of hope.
Lily ở nhà mình. Dì có rảnh không? Xuống chơi với em Ly xíu này. Dì không rảnh à?
However, as her dad listened on the phone,
Rồi.
Lily's expression shifted from
Rồi,
surprise
nhé.
to sadness upon learning that her aunt was busy
Nay
and
dì bận
couldn't
rồi,
come.
ha. Ừ, nay dì bận rồi nhá. Thôi ở nhà ba lấy đồ cho Ly ăn nhá. Được không? Lấy cho Ly ăn nhá. Nhá, đừng có buồn
Though
đấy
she
nhá.
tried to hold them back,
Nay dì bận rồi,
tears
mai
streamed
dì
down
rảnh
her
thì
face,
nhá.
and she began to sob.
Ngoan nhá. Nhá. Ngoan nhá. Ôi trời ơi, sao đây? Buồn đó hả? Trời ơi, hồi thương thế. Trời ơi, có tí thôi mà buồn. Thôi bà thương nha. Thôi đừng có buồn nhé, nghe chưa?
Her dad stroked her head,
Thôi không buồn
gave her
nhá.
a comforting kiss,
Ngoan
and
nhá.
brought out a cup of yogurt
Rồi
to
mai
soothe her.
ba bảo dì xuống chơi với Ly nhá. Đúng không? Nhá. Bây giờ bà lấy đồ cho Ly ăn được không? Ha? Qua đây. Qua đây ngồi đi. Đây, bà lấy sữa chua số cho Ly ăn nhá.
He sat her at a small table and helped her with the first few spoonfuls.
Ăn đi coi.
But
Sao?
it seemed that
Được không?
even her favorite delicious yogurt couldn't ease the ache of missing her aunt.
Ăn đi, đúng rồi, ăn giỏi.
Lily ate listlessly before starting to feed herself.
Đúng rồi, phải ăn vậy chưa? Sao? Sao? Ăn đi chứ? Nè, đúng rồi, ăn đi chứ. Giỏi. Đây, con tự cầm ăn đi. Đây. Đúng rồi, con ăn đi. Đây. Sao? Sao Ly? Để bà đút cho Ly nhé. Bà đút cho Ly ăn nhé. Đúng rồi, ăn đi con, ngon mà. Sao? Đúng rồi, ăn đi chứ, đúng rồi. Rồi mấy nữa ba gọi gì chơi nhá, được không? Nhá. Ăn đi con, ăn đi con. Đúng rồi, ăn đi. Ngoan nào. Ăn nào đi. Ăn nào, giỏi. Ăn đi, mấy nữa ba gọi gì chơi nhá. Đúng rồi đấy, ăn vậy đấy. Đây này, thêm nhá. Nào. Đấy. Thấy chua mà. Chua các con thích mà. Ô, sao đây? Ăn đi con, đúng rồi, ăn đi chứ. Đấy rồi. Đúng rồi, giỏi. Thấy chưa, ăn giỏi chưa? Thấy chưa? Sao? Sao đây? Sao? Nè, ăn giỏi nè. Ăn đi, đúng rồi. Linh phải ngoan chứ. Đúng rồi, ăn nhiều chứ. Đúng rồi. Ăn nhiều ba gọi gì nhá. Thấy chưa? Ăn nhiều ba gọi gì? Ăn đi ba gọi cho. Ăn đi ba gọi nhá. Đúng rồi, ăn đi. Đúng rồi. Ăn đi ba gọi nhá. Thôi chờ ba tí ba gọi này. Này, cầm lại, cầm cái này đi. Ăn đi ba gọi điện thoại nhá. Đúng rồi.
When her dad got a phone call and had to step outside, Lily sighed, left the table, and ran to her bedroom. Lying on the small bed, her spirits were incredibly low. After his call, her dad came back inside and, not seeing her, went to the bedroom.
Hay dối nhỉ? Hay dối nhỉ? Dối quá trời kìa. Chị ơi! Chị ơi! Ồ, sao đây? Sao nằm đây? Hả? Không ăn à? Không đói bụng à? Hả? Sao? Không đói bụng à? Sao? Sao không thấy chứ? Cái miệng bẩn này, thấy không? Này, cái miệng
He
bẩn
sat
này.
beside her,
Miệng bẩn mấy
caressed
lần
her gently, and promised that her aunt would visit tomorrow.
Đi ngoan nhé. Mấy nữa thì rảnh này ba gọi gì xuống chơi đi ha. Được không? Nhé. Phải ngoan như vậy chứ. Yeah. Thôi ngủ đi ha. Muốn ngủ thì ngủ nhé. Ngày mai là ba gọi gì xuống chơi với Ly nhé. Đi ngoan nhé. Đúng rồi.
Just then, something unexpected happened. From the yard, a woman wearing a helmet rode in on a motorbike. It was Lily's aunt. She must have managed to arrange her work to come and visit her niece. Hearing her aunt's call, Lily rushed out, and the moment they met, she threw her arms around her.
Lily nhà với ai đấy?
All the sadness on Lily's face vanished, replaced by a radiant smile of pure happiness.
Lily chơi nghe.
Ồ, thì đi chơi hả?
Dạ.
Hôm nay chị rảnh ha. Đi chơi với Ly à?
Đến chơi với Lily đây.
Ly vui nhé.
Lily joyfully clung to her aunt's side.
Rồi, Ly nhớ gì lắm? Bây giờ muốn gì qua chơi đấy?
Rồi chị tới chơi với Lily này.
Ly vui nhé. Hôm nay thì ở lại cơm với Ly nhé. Chắc là Ly vui lắm á. Hôm nay đi ra, dọn dẹp cái sân tí nha.
Lily có gì cho gì chơi không? Lily. Lily. Lily có gì cho gì xem không? Lily đàn hả? Lily đàn đi. Lily lại ngồi đó kìa.
She ran to get her small guitar and played a song for her.
Lily hát hay quá. Lily hát hay, đàn giỏi quá nha. Mày bữa đi làm ca sĩ nghe Lily.